Okay, off we go. 122 down, 130 down on the Nifty, which is a cut of about 0.6%. IndusInd Bank straight away down 10%. It's locked at that 10% freeze right now, not moving at all. So let's see, what transpires. Absolute lock at 10% on IndusInd Bank. It's not recovering. Anyway, let's look at what else is weak. Technology is, of course, the NASDAQ, wins have hit us as well. Infosys, Wipro, HCL Tech, Mahindra, TCS, all standing in a line, or falling in a line, I should say. Trent is weak, JSW Steel is weak, Tata Consumers, Bajaj Finance. It's a wide sea of red. Let me actually look for any of the moves on the upside. And ICICI Bank is finding some takers. So it's a very strict flight to quality kind of a morning. Very little green on Maruti. Beyond that, I can't count much at this point in time. Some little trickle of green on Bharti Airtel. But aside of that, everything is down. The large caps are trying to fight back. Keep your eyes on L&T, ITC, Lever. And let me also pull up Reliance. Reliance is still down. So these big boys are very close to the even-Steven line. Let's see if they manage to make it. But right now, no doubt about it, it's a down morning. The Nifty is down 130 points. Mid-cap index is sliding even more, about 1% lower. And the Bank Nifty is down 0.5%.
On the Nifty, Sudarshan had given us the level, 22,250. That's the important mark you need to track on the downside if you're going to be adventurous and go in there and buy the Nifty. That's important. The Nifty Bank, though, after moving to around that 47,800 odd mark, which it's done numerous times in the last 7 to 8 trading sessions and bounced up there, it's seen some kind of buying at that level. So 47,750 to 47,800. The Reliance, that's the one that will need to perform. As of now, it's holding above its 20-day MA. The 20-day MA is at around 1,216 rupees. So we're still a little percent and a half away from those levels. That one will have to put in a good fight and support the Nifty Bank, because for the time being, you have the tech stocks that are getting it on the chin. Let's pull up a few names. You have HEG. There was some positive news flow overnight with regard to value unlocking in one of their subsidiaries. HEG, the stock is still down close to 100%, so the street for the time being is ignoring any kind of good news. The other one was BEL. They won an order as well, so that as well should come up for you on the screen. Let's pull up Max Financial, because of the NCLT verdict that came in favor of Shriram. The street sees this as maybe, in fact, it could be the green signal for Max Life to merge into Max Financial as well. So that could be one of the reasons that stock is outperforming in today's trading session. There could be various challenges, but that's one of the few stocks in the green. The breadth of the market, that's worrying. We're back down to around only 250 stocks that are advancing. You'll want that number to gradually, improve by year on. But par for the course, I would say. 100 points yesterday down. Today, another 100 points down. Maybe some part of this overnight weakness has got factored in, at least for now, with this 250-point cut.
Well, it's a full risk-off screen right now. That advanced decline ratio, 1:7, tells you the picture. On the way down, Jyoti CNC. Now, this one's been an outperformer. It's up 15% in this month, in the month of March. Since the start of the year, the stock has also been higher. 47% gain in the last 1 year. But today, the stock is seeing some amount of profit booking. International Gemological Institute, IGI, the numbers were disappointing, and this stock is down 45% since the beginning of the year, 4% lower today. Across the board, railway stocks are getting hit. So there is a slump on Railtel, Ircon, RVNL, IRFC. Across the board, cuts range between about 3 to 4%. Bandhan Bank is weak in trade, RBL Bank, so select banking names are down in trade. By the way, now the mid-cap index is trying to trim its losses, at least at the headline level. The mid-cap index opened with a cut of 1%. Now it's down close to about 0.5%. The advanced decline ratio is still weak, but at the headline level, some of those losses are getting trimmed. On the way up, you've got a few stocks in the green, and they're moving up on pretty decent volume. So Laurus Laboratories is topping the pricing in the volume chart. That's up nearly 2%. Kolte Patil, Paytm is a stock opening up in the green. Zomato, very close to the 200 rupee mark on Zomato. The opening should come up for you. NTPC Green, Adani Wilmar, Anupam Rasayan, where there is that LOI. So that's managed a positive start. And oil marketing companies, IOC, BPCL, also managing a green tick in the morning. So down. Question is it out or not?
I guess very early. It's very early in the day. Let's see. I mean, this pitch is turning. Let's figure out how it goes. The large caps are not seeing any reprieve just as quickly. And what we've seen yesterday is, I think this is a market where you can't jump too quickly. Things change, at the drop of a hat. That's what happened. We were cruising along quite nicely yesterday till about 12:31. And then things suddenly turn. So it is still a fragile market. Sentiment is still fragile. Yet there are bargain hunters which are sort of venturing out there. So let's just wait on it and see how this transpires.
Yeah, today actually will be a good trading session if the Nifty wants to show that it's going to outperform from here on. Maybe we do better than 150 points down by the time we wind up. And we do better than in the broader markets. You see only 250, 260 stocks advancing. So by the end of today, you'll want the losses to be less than 150 points on the Nifty, and you'll want the number of stocks advancing to be far higher than what we're seeing right now, because Vast is underperformed. We have a couple of tailwinds with regard to the domestic tailwinds, the government spends, the RBI, they've injected liquidity, and also the global tailwinds with the softer dollar as well as softer crude oil prices. So today is the perfect day if we have to prove that.
No, absolutely. And for me, even if it's a down day, if India starts outperforming, even if global markets are falling, if we fall less, that's perhaps saying something after a long time. But let's